Hi, and welcome to the first episode of a gentle introduction to large language models. This is the introduction to the gentle introduction where I'll explain what all of these videos will be about. Let me tell you a quick motivation about why I think these kind of lessons are necessary. I think nowadays AI is pretty much taken over the world. I can't walk 5 minutes outside, can't use the internet for 10 minutes without seeing something about AI, about seeing some new product with AI. About seeing how AI needs to be shoved in our faces left and right. How if you're not vibe coding, you're missing out. If you're not integrating AI in your workflow, you're missing out. Every company nowadays feels like it's about AI. And we can see that the interest in AI has almost doubled in the past year alone. As we can see here, it has doubled. And in the past 3 years, it has gone 10 times as much based on Google searches. And we can see another statistic about different terms, how they have 10 times in the span of 3 years. AI is the talk of the town. And I keep seeing videos like this that are telling people how, they should be learning AI, how they can integrate AI into their workflows to improve their productivity. But I feel like they're all lacking something. What is this AI? In modern contexts, because AI has existed as a term and as a practice for over 40 years, we had AI 20 years ago, but nobody was really talking about it. In the past 3 years, what has changed is the introduction of large language models. So if you want to ask yourselves nowadays, what is AI? 90% of the times we're actually asking, what is an LLM? There's plenty of internet videos that you can find online trying to explain what LLMs are, saying that, we can explain it simply in 7 minutes, can explain it simply even in like a short video in 40 seconds. I think all of them, I watched a few of them, I think all of them are missing quite a bit in explanations, and I find all of their explanations, although nice and sufficient, not in-depth enough for somebody who wants to go more in-depth into the LLM/AI world. So why, if I'm answering what LLMs are, why me? Why not all of these hundreds of videos that already exist? Let me tell you about myself. You can call me Nick for the duration of these videos. I am an AI researcher and I work in the field. I have had both industry and research experience, and I've had papers, quite a few papers, quite a few accepted papers here and there on different AI topics and specifically about LLMs, all of them. So I know what I'm talking about. I've interacted with people in the industry and I've interacted with people on the research side. Both, if they're not really in depth, tend to miss what an LLM is. They have a very brief understanding of what AI is. They kind of just use Claude, they use ChatGPT, but they don't understand what's going underneath. So sometimes companies come and contact me as a consultation about how to integrate a custom AI model into their workflow. If you follow this course, you will have pretty much sufficient knowledge to be able to do that yourself. We will go very much in depth, and as I said, I have a decent bit of programming experience in this. If you follow this course, we will understand what an LLM is, how we can use it for inference meaning how to use it to generate outputs, meaningful outputs out of it. We will then move on to how to train them. So how can we make new LLMs if we want to adapt them to certain settings? We'll talk about pre-training, post-training, reinforcement learning, GRPO, LoRa, PFT, all of these things. And then even more stuff after that about LLMs. So we will cover the complete package. We will go into a lot of these topics somewhat in depth. We'll see not strictly theory, we'll see what happens actually underneath. We'll see the architectures of LLMs, and we will learn through code. We will learn to program LLMs. Here's an idea of what an LLM is. Throughout the first chapter of the course, we will see what happens in this whole pipeline, how going from text can be tokenized, then it can be fed into a model. Whatever model this is, they all resemble this nowadays. Then we do some sampling strategy, then we tokenize it or detokenize it, and then we get some output out of the model. Within 7 or so videos, you have a complete understanding of how this pipeline works. We'll have some code, we'll generate some code, we'll make some code, and we'll learn how we can make our own custom code in case we want to use underlying AI or LLMs for our programs. If you have any questions throughout these videos, please leave them in the comments. I will be somewhat active, I will be answering, and I hope you find them useful. See you in the next video where I'll show you how to set up your system, what packages, what tools you need so that you can follow along the programming tutorials. And then in the next video after that, we will delve into the first topic, that is how to tokenize our inputs.